let's get going. So we're going to be talking about 21 ways to leverage Agent Locator Street Match, and I'm going to show you how to leverage it in different ways. I'm going to share different strategies that you can use in your own business. Regardless if you're using this or not, you can leverage these strategies. Regardless if you're farming or not, you can leverage these strategies as well. I'm going to show you how you can tie it all together and get the most out of it. So let's jump right in. So thank you for being here. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to be part of this training. There will be a recording being sent out as well. So if you don't catch it all, if you're not able to stick around, we will be sending it out. We will be sending a copy of this for anyone that isn't here as well. So if you're watching this pre-recorded, thank you for being here as well. So just some quick ground rules. Please mute yourself. There's no muting on here, so I don't have to worry about that. Get rid of any distractions. Treat this like you're in school, and don't be afraid to ask questions. I don't always go back and forth to the chat, so if I ask questions, I'm gonna maybe ask some stuff. I'll jump into the chat, but if you have questions, feel free to ask them. We've got a moderator going through them as well, and if there's anything that's pressing, we can answer them at the end as well. So while I go through, I'm gonna explain who am I in a second, but I want you to share who you are. So share who you are, where you're from, and how long you've been in the business. So if you want to drop that in the chat, and while you do that, I'm going to share who am I and why I'm here. So just drop who you are, where you're from, and how long you've been in the business. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Ryan Smith. I have been around the business for 17 years. May will be 17 years for me. So I am a licensed agent. I've had my license for the 17 years. I still sell real estate a little bit, but most of my time is spent on my coaching and training. I created the Launch Your Farm podcast. I've created the Launch Your Farm training series. So I've got courses, I've got coaching programs, and really my passion is helping agents with geographic farming and being better at being hyper-local experts in their community. So I'm a speaker, trainer, and coach. I've taught all over North America. I've done stages all over North America. I really am passionate about sharing my love for geographic farming with agents and helping them grow their business as well. I've also moved 4 times in my career, and I share that because I've had to really restart over multiple times. So I was brand new. I was 25 years old. I got started. I moved 3.5 hours away. Didn't know anyone other than my aunt and uncle. Had to learn the business. About 1.5 years, almost 2 years later, I moved 1.5 hours away. Started all over from scratch. I tried farming. Didn't do very well with it. Was there for a few years. My mom got sick, and I ended up moving back closer to be home, closer to my family. And then I started all over again. In that move, I ended up becoming the productivity coach at my office. I was helping other agents grow their businesses. I was helping them really fine-tune the strategies and skills that they've been working on and grow their own businesses. And then as a result of that, I decided that I wanted to get back into selling homes again. And I started doing the strategies that I was helping agents apply to their business, and I created my own geographic farm. I partnered with someone and we launched our farm. We started in September. We got our first listing appointment in December, and we got our first listing in January. And from January on, over the next 15 months, we ended up doing 17 transactions in the 15 months. And that was with no sales experience in the area, no connections in the area. It was just hardcore, real dominating our farm with new strategies and some of the things I'm going to teach you today as well. I've also been a long-time Agent Locator client. I'm friends with Addo. I've been around for probably a decade. I love the company. I love what they do. I'm a huge fan. I'm a big supporter of them. And I love that I get to share my love for them and geographic farming today and help you bring those two things together. So that's just a bit about me. This is my co-host, Ollie. He's not there. Normally he's on that couch there. I would say he's the brains of the operation and the handsome one. So you might see him running around. So if you do, that's Ollie. So I'm going to jump into what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about 5 simple things. We're going to talk about starting it, promoting it, tracking it, crushing it, and stacking it. I'm going to explain how that works, how that all ties in. We'll talk about what's next, and then we'll open it up for some questions if you have them at the end. So we're going to jump right in. I want to get through this. We're going to just go real quick through this and get as much as we can because there's a lot of strategies we're going to cover today. I want to make sure you get all of them covered. So who here is already using the Street Match or the Nosy Neighbor in their business? So drop a yes if you're using it in there. If you're not using it, that's okay too. So you can drop a no if you're not. Hopefully by the end of today you will, because there's a lot of opportunities for it. All right, so a lot of people aren't using it, which is great, because now we're going to be able to show you how to get the most out of it. And we find a lot of people have the tools and resources available at their disposal, but don't necessarily leverage them in a highly effective way. So today, we're going to walk you through how to leverage this and how to get most out of it. It's not going to be a training on how to use the Street Match, because if you want that training, you can go directly to Agent Locator and they'll show you exactly how to use it and set up. It's more on how to actually go out there and get people to sign up for it and how to get people to take part in it. So if you're not using it, strongly recommend it. If you are using it, hopefully we'll give you some tools and ideas on how to really take it to the next level and get more people involved. So why am I sharing this training with you today? There's a few reasons, some selfish, some not so selfish. If you don't know, Agent Locator is holding a contest for this month. So if you are aware, it's an awesome contest. So they are holding the contest for the month of April, and it's the No Fools Challenge. And basically, for the month of April, if you enter more people in than anyone else in Agent Locator into the CRM and the Nosy Neighbor or the Street Match, are entered in to win a $5,000 custom website. I'm also throwing in 3 months of my local expert academy worth $1,000 as well. So I've thrown that in, so you guys are going to get access to that as well. So basically, all you got to do is get as many people in there. And because of this, I'm selfishly doing this because I want bragging rights for me. I'm hoping that someone who's here today in this training is going to take these strategies and go out and apply them and win that, because I want to see people win, because I want to see people crush it using the things that I'm teaching to go out there and get as many people in it as possible. So for me, it's really about bragging rights and helping you guys get as much out of this as possible. So that's one of the reasons why I'm here. I'm also here to inspire you. There's a lot of no's in there, people saying they weren't using it, which is totally okay. I want to inspire you to actually go out and leverage this amazing tool and put it into practice and get people to sign up for it. Because it's kind of like a drug. And once you get your first hit and you get someone on there and you start leveraging it, you start to see how impactful it is and you start wanting to do it more and more and more. And if I can show you some strategies on how to do that, it might inspire you to go out there and just keep adding people to it and getting as many people on as possible. So if I can inspire you, then I've done my job, hopefully. And ultimately, I want to change your perspective on farming. I've done some training for Agent Locator over the years, and all of my training is designed to inspire agents to really rethink what's possible with farming and how farming can look in their own business and what they can do with it. So if I can change your perspective, then I've done my job as well. So, like I said, there's 5 simple steps. We're going to talk about starting it, promoting it, tracking it, crushing it, and stacking it. So we'll jump right in and get right to it. So first is starting. You got to get started. If you're not using Street Match, start using it. Set yourself up as a user. Go out there and start practicing with it. See what the customer what the experience they're having. Go look through it and start using it. Try adding someone to it. Ask someone that you know to sign up for it and start to see the feedback and start to see what's possible with this. I When I got started with this, it was awesome. I sent it out to a few friends. I said, hey, let me know what you think about this. And people loved it. So if you're not using it now, you got to start. There's no sense in trying to drive people to it if you're not even going to use it and set it up. So start using it. The next thing I strongly suggest is customizing a domain for it. You can use your domain and then it has a long winded answer at the end of it. We personally got a domain for ours. So ours is, I think it's watchyourneighborhood.com. Get a custom domain so that you can send people there quickly, efficiently, and easily. So that's one thing I definitely suggest doing is getting a custom domain. You can get it through GoDaddy. I know Agent Locator can help you get a domain for that. Get a domain set up so that you can drive traffic to it. So your marketing is clean, it looks good, and you know where you're sending people to. That is going to help you really stand out. So that's the 2 steps to getting started. Again, if you want training on how to do that, reach out to Agent Locator directly. They'll happily walk you through how to use it, how to set it up, and there's tons of trainings and resources there for you. So now that we know we got to get it started, next thing we want to do is promote it. And the bulk of the training today is all about promoting it. This is the step that most agents miss. This is this part that if you don't have people funneling into it, and you don't have people using it, then there's no point in even having it. So if you're not promoting it, you're not getting it out there, you're going to be missing out on a ton of opportunities. So we're going to dive into 21 different ways on how to leverage this and how to get people to actually sign up and get it in front of as many people as possible. With my belief, I'm a firm, strong believer that you need to get people into your pipeline through different channels. A lot of people have one strategy or one approach and they try to get people to just say, sign up for this one thing. We should be looking at how many different ways can we get people into our funnel? How many different ways can we reach people? And the more of those we have, the more opportunities we have to catch leads. So I'm going to share 21 different ways to do that. And hopefully by the end of today, you'll have a few that you can apply to your business. So I'm going to show you 10 right now strategies. These are ones that I would be doing right now if you're trying to win this contest in this month. I'd be going out. You can apply these over the next day, literally in the middle of the call if you're interested, or over the next week and get them up and running. And then I'm going to show you 10 strategies you can use for future strategies that you can build into your overall system. And I'm going to share one bonus one as well. So I'm going to dive right in. I'm going to explain the strategy, why I would use it, and then how you can use it with the Street Match. So that makes sense? All right. Let's go. All right, awesome. Strategy number one, it's one of my favorites. We've used this for a long time, is an open house survey. So if you're doing open houses, most agents, the mistakes they make is that they get people to just sign in. What we do with our open houses is we have an open house survey. It looks just like this, and we have a clipboard, we have it ready to go, it's printed off, we have a generic one that we use, and we ask people to go through the open house and fill out the survey. And the script is super simple. We say, hey, thanks for coming to the open house. We just have a quick survey here. If you can just let us know what you think about the house, you can just take this with you and go through and let us know what you think of the house. And that way we can let our sellers know any of the feedback. So the amazing thing with this is this works incredibly well because it takes the edge off of people having to sign in. A lot of people are afraid. They don't want to sign in. They don't want to give their information. But when you put the power in their hands to now give some feedback, people are happy to do this. So we hand them this. Now it asks, where did they come from? So we can find out where they came from. Then they start going through and they fill out what they think about it. So they give a little rating. I think the curb appeal is 7 out of 10. The kitchen's an 8 out of 10. And then what happens is they fill out. But the great thing with this is they have to bring it back to you. A lot of times when we do open houses, people sign in, they go through the house and they scoot out the back door or scoot out the side door or scoot out the front door, and you don't get a chance to chat with them. This is an amazing way to get in front of people, get their attention, and get them to come back to you and collect great data that you can use for your seller. Now, how does this apply to the street match? Well, what I would do is add a very simple checkbox down here that says, please notify me of new properties in the neighborhood. They can check it off, yes or no, and now you can set them up on a street match for their area, or you can have them sign up themselves. You could put a link there as well. This is easier because now we have a reason to follow up with them, but a simple little checkbox like this can make a huge difference. So we have a few that we use. So we say, notify me of any price changes in the property. Yes. Please notify me of new properties, and I'd love a copy of a neighborhood report. So we do a monthly report, which we'll talk about in a few minutes as well. This is an amazing opportunity to now collect information from people, have a reason to follow up with them, and create some value for them. And you will be surprised at how many people will fill this out because they've gone through the process, they've already filled it out, they're going through that process of getting things checked off, and then they get down to here, they're like, yeah, I'd like to know. Yes, I'd like that. No, I don't like that. And now you can also judge how warm or cold a lead is. And then they're more apt to leave their information by the time they filled that out. This is something that is super simple to set up, super easy to use, and it will absolutely change the conversion. So if you're doing open houses, this little trick right here, just adding something like this, obviously using the survey itself, but just adding a little checkbox like that on your open house survey can be a game changer. So that's something I would apply right now. If you're doing open houses, put it on. If you have a form that you're doing, make a little checkbox like that, and it's a great way to follow up with people. Next one, a little bit outside the box. Hopefully you'll stick with me on this one, but I call it dumpster and storage bin prospecting. Have you ever driven through your neighborhood and seen these storage bins or the dumpster bins? What we've done is we've noticed that there's a lot of times when someone has that, there's usually one of two reasons why they're doing that. One is they're moving and they're getting things ready, they're packing things up, they're doing some renovations, so they're gutting the house and they're renovating it. So they're either moving or they're doing renovations and they're going to stay. Well, a great opportunity for you is to reach out to them and offer some value to them and say, hey, I noticed you have a dumpster bin. I noticed you have a storage bin. A lot of times we notice that when people have that, they're either thinking about making a move or they're doing renovations. We have a great opportunity for you to figure out what's happening in the neighborhood. If you're thinking about selling, you can see what's coming on the market. If you're thinking about staying, you can also keep up to date with what homes are selling for to see what your home would be worth in today's market. Now you can approach them with the street match and say, hey, I've got the street match thing. You can keep up to date. It's automatic. As soon as they come on the market, you'll get notified of what's happening in the neighborhood. Is that something you'd be interested in? So now you have a reason to do that. You have a visual cue for that, and you have an opportunity to potentially stand out from any other agent. If they're in that beginning stages and they're planning and they're getting things ready, you have a great opportunity. Now, sometimes they may already have an agent. They may not be moving, and that's okay too. But this is a great reason to go out there and reach out. I would create a pre-done letter. That's pretty standard. You can create a quick, simple one. We're actually going to be creating one of these for the academy that we run and using this as a way to generate leads. It's super simple. Have them ready in your car. As soon as you drive by and see one, drop it in the mail. Our neighbor lives 4 doors down that way, has a dumpster bin in their driveway. We know that they're selling because we have spoken with them. They're on our report, and we already know that they're selling. Well, we're going to be reaching out to them again because the dumpster bin just came on 2 days ago. So we're going to be reaching out to them saying, hey, I want to check in and see how things are going. So look for these bins and these storage containers because these are great opportunities to find chances of people who might be making a move. So think about how you can apply that and there's a great opportunity for you there. Next one is updating your email signature. This is one of the simplest things you can do. The minute we're done today, I would go add this to your email signature if you're not. This is one of the simplest, easiest things you can do, and it starts advertising for you on an ongoing basis. Add on a very simple line, something like this. Click here to get updates when your neighbors are selling. Tack it onto the bottom of your email signature, and it's already ready to go for you. Hyperlink the link to your street match, and you're ready. This is my partner Nicole. She's beautiful and amazing. We already have it on our email signature. It's simple, it's set up, it's ready to go. So you could just do this alone. Now, is everyone who reads your emails going to click on it? No. But if you get that 1, 2, 3, 4 people a year who do sign up for it, this is something that's simple, didn't cost you anything. Once you set it up, it's there, it's working for you 24 hours a day. The other thing is they may not be ready now, but if they go back to an email, they may have got the email from you a month ago, 2 months ago. This is something that's there. If they keep your email in the inbox, it's advertising for you at all times. So this is something that's simple to set up, and I would absolutely be doing. If everyone here just did this, this is going to help create a lot more opportunities for you. So that's very simple to do. The next one is to share in local Facebook groups. I'm a big believer in community because we teach geographic farming, because we teach hyperlocal marketing. Facebook groups are one of the most powerful things you could be part of, and especially hyperlocal Facebook groups. So if you're involved in the community, if you're involved in Facebook groups, you'll know that there's a lot more conversations happening at that hyperlocal level. A lot of times people are looking for Facebook pages and they're promoting themselves on their Facebook page, which is great and it can work. But the Facebook groups are like a party. And I always say this is the difference between a Facebook group and a Facebook page is a group is like a party where you have people over, you have people at your house. You can have some people in the living room, some people in the dining room, some people hanging out in the kitchen. You have different conversations going. You can jump in, you can jump out, you can be part of those conversations. A Facebook page is like you standing on a stage and speaking your message out at people. Doesn't have the same connection, doesn't have the same opportunity to share. The great thing with Facebook groups is a lot of times people are asking questions, they're asking for help, they're looking for referrals, they're engaged in hyperlocal content. You can share this either by posting posts saying, hey, we've got this awesome thing, do you want it? Just make sure that you're checking the rules and you're following them. Or if people are asking questions, you can share it. So maybe someone says, hey, I'm thinking about making a move, or we might be selling. This is a great way to stand out. Instead of just saying, I'm the best agent, call me, you can say, hey, we've got this cool thing. Keeps you up to date with when homes come on the market. If you like it, here's a link. So leverage this to get in front of people at a hyper local level and look for those opportunities. Look for questions. Look for people that are engaging. Look for people that are asking questions, and then share them as well. There's all kinds of different groups you could be part of. Some of the more common ones are the buy and sell groups. The problem with that is they tend to be flooded, but they tend to be more okay with you posting things. So you want to look for opportunities to kind of do it in a helpful way rather than just a sales and promotion way. But this can really create a lot more opportunities for you to get people to sign up. So if you're not doing this, highly recommend it. If you haven't joined local Facebook groups, I would do that. Just go into your area that you're in your community, go into the search, type in your name or either the neighborhood or the town that you're in, and look for groups that are there and start getting involved. All right, let's move on. So number 5, door knock with postcards. This is by far probably the most effective way you can do the street match. This is one of the easiest things to do, one of the most cost-effective things you can do, one of the best conversions, and I promise you this can make a huge difference. A lot of agents are afraid to do this. They're afraid to go out there and put themselves out there and get out there. When you come from contribution and you show up at the door with a different approach, the conversions will change. Most agents, when they do door knocking, are going saying, I'm great. I just listed a home. Are you thinking about making a move? It's all about themselves or a listing that they promoted. If you go to the door and switch the conversation and say, hey, we put together this awesome thing, whatever you call it, the street match or however you want to name it. We want to let people know about when homes are selling in the neighborhood. Love to keep you up to date. Go out there and door knock it, get some postcards done, and you'll find the conversions are extremely high. So what we did was we took the screenshot of it. We took an image of it. We created postcards that looked just like the landing page, and they were this size. So we did a wide, I don't have them here. They're downstairs, but I literally looks just like the landing page. I think it's 11 by 4 1/4, whatever it is. It's a half a page, so they're long this way. And so when they go there, it looks just like the landing page. And we put find out what homes are selling for in your neighborhood, and we put the website in here, and we use those postcards and went and go door knocking. I promise you, you will get a large number of conversions signing up if you're doing the approach well and you're offering value. I know Kirby Chan did this for a long time and did really well with this and going around and collecting people's information this way. You can sign them up right then and there. You could say, hey, we could set you up right now. I've got it on my tablet. You can sign up what area you're looking for. You could set them up and manually do that, or just get them to go on and sign up themselves. You're going to get a higher conversion if you sign them up yourself. So if you have a tablet or have it on your phone, you can get them to sign up right there. But if you leave it with them, they will sign up, but not as many as if you catch them at the door. So this is something that is going to appeal to a lot of people and appeal to those nosy neighbors. That's why the other name they call it is the nosy neighbor, because there are a lot of people who want to know what's going on in your community, and we have an opportunity to share that information with people. And if you pitch it right, you're going to get a high conversion. Number 6 is create an explainer video. So what I mean by that is walk through exactly how you would set it up and do a video and show people, hey, this is what it's like. This is what you're going to get, and explain to people what it is. If you just go to the website, they may not understand what it is. So I would do a screen recording, go on your street match, and say, hey, I'm just promoting this new thing that we're launching. I'm super excited about it. Just want to show you how easy it is to set up, what it's going to look like, and what you're going to get for it. And let me just walk you through exactly what that would look like. Share your screen, go on, type in your address, draw the map, the radius on the map, show them what they're going to get, sign up for it, show them what's going to happen when the listings come in, and then use that video and promote the heck out of it. That will help create a lot more interest and a lot more conversions, because people want to know, what is it? What do I get? How simple is it? And that's what's amazing about the street match is it's super simple. Within a minute or two, they can literally have it all set up and it's automated. So show them that. Don't just send them to the listing or to the landing page. Show them that. Then you can use that video in your Facebook groups, on your social media profiles, in your emails, in your newsletters, and show them how simple it is to get set up and up and running with that. So if you take the time to do that, again, it'll take you 5 minutes to do that, but then you have something that you can now promote again and again. And then when you have that video, in the description, you can say, if you want to sign up for it, the link's in the description, check it out now, sign up for it, and get yourself set up. This little trick, something like this, can make a huge difference and really create a lot more goodwill and really help you stand out. So if you're not doing something like this, take some time to do it. Use screen share programs. There's different ones out there. At the end, if you want any suggestions, I can give you some suggestions as well. Just ask in the chat, and we'll go through that. But that little touch can make a big difference. The other thing we're going to talk about in a bit is creating a newsletter. All of this stuff can start tying together and connecting with this, and it's a great opportunity for you. You can even have a link in your email signature saying, hey, want to see how easy it is to set up? Click here. Send them to the video. Just think about how you can promote this and get it from as many people as possible. This will change the number of signups you get, just something like that. Number 7 is marketing and open house materials. So we talked about doing an open house registration, but think about how you can get people through your actual open house flyers and things like that. So people are already there. If you got buyers who are in the neighborhood, they're looking for homes in the area, why not add this on? Put a big block on there saying, hey, want to know what homes are selling for in the neighborhood as they come on the market? Sign up for our street match, make it on there. Get it out there to as many people as possible. You already have people who are looking. Now, they may have an agent, and that's okay too, but get people on as much and as many different ways as possible, and find out as many opportunities as you can. An open house is a great way to do that. You could have it on the back of it, you could have it on the front of it, you could have a QR code, you could put it in all different places. Put it on your marketing and just get it out there. I promise you, the more you do this, the more opportunities are going to show up. And this is something that's super simple to set up. You can literally have just a little box, a little square, a little section for it. Leverage this. This is space that I would be putting in and promoting it. Don't just promote the house, promote the neighborhood. And if a seller says, well, why are you promoting other listings in the neighborhood? What your script is super simple. It's, hey, we're doing this for the other open houses as well. So we're actually trying to drive or collect buyers for your house before we even listed your home. So what we're trying to do is get as many buyers as possible, and then hopefully we can find the right buyer for your property. So we do this on all our properties and try to drive as much traffic and interest as possible. So if you're doing open houses, if you're doing flyers, if you're doing marketing, put it on there and get as many people on there as possible. Again, you don't know where that buyer is going to come from. You don't know where that next lead's going to come from. So the more places you have, the better it's going to be. All right. Number 8 is Facebook Marketplace ads. I love Facebook Marketplace. We promote a lot of listings on there. We get a lot of leads from there. We do a lot of business from Facebook Marketplace ads. So my partner Nikki, we do a thing what I call borrow listings. I teach agents how to borrow listings, use those leads to drive traffic and get more leads from it. Tack on a very simple one-liner on your ad. So if you're advertising your listings, advertise the listing, but then tack on a very simple thing. This isn't advertising the neighbor and home price report or the street match, but you could easily put on one line like this with a link. So find out what the homes are selling for in your neighborhood, or get a list of homes that are selling. Find out as homes hit the market. Put one line on like that on your ad. Add the link there, and you will be surprised at how many people show up. We run different ones. We flip through different landing pages that we set up and drive traffic, and we get hundreds and hundreds of people showing up and going on there. Not all of them sign up for it, but we're generating leads that additionally we wouldn't have gotten because they didn't, maybe that the property that we were advertising wasn't the right fit for them, but they ended up signing up for something else that we have. So this is a super simple thing to do. If you're already advertising your listings, which you should be, this is something you can easily just tack on and add them on there. If you're doing it on classified sites, if you're doing it on things like Facebook Marketplace, if you're doing in different lead distribution or listing distribution channels, put it on there. Put it on your listings and add that on. You could put it as a PS. You could put it right underneath the link for more photos and information. This is going to help drive more traffic. Again, I keep saying, I can't stress enough, you don't know where that next lead is going to come from. So the more places you are, the more places that people are seeing it, the higher chance you're going to get leads coming from it. Go through and look. I guarantee you most people advertising listings don't have things like this. I know that firsthand because we advertise a lot on there, and agents aren't generating leads from this, and they're missing a huge opportunity. So if you're doing listings, I promise you're going to get a lot of opportunities from this. Another opportunity, which is strategy number 9, is offer it to for sale by owners. Like the dumpster bin thing, these people are putting their hands up. There's a high likelihood that they're going to be making a move because they're trying to sell their own home. Go out there and help for sale by owners. That is the thing that I did when I started. I was new to the business. I did nine out of my first 12 listings were for sale by owners. I targeted for sale by owners, and I did it in a very different approach. I came from helping them. Most agents and most scripts tell you to tell them that they're dumb for doing it. It's not going to work. That it's smart to list with an agent, and they're not smart if they don't do that. What I did was create a plethora of tools and resources that I could offer for sale by owners to say, here's some help. I understand you're doing it, totally get it, but here's some resources. If you change your mind, I'm here to help. And if you don't, by all means, that's awesome. I'm glad you got your home sold. So we lend our signs to open out to listing or to for sale by owners. We have generic signs. We say, hey, we got some open house signs. If you want to borrow them, happy to lend you them. I created a book that I would give out to them. It was like a 40-page book on how to sell your own home with detailed instructions. The point of it was to scare the crap out of them, to make them realize how difficult it is and how much work it takes to sell a home. That would generate me leads. We would also offer to help them buy a home. So a lot of times they might be selling their home, but they may not be interested in buying a home for sale by owner. So we were able to catch them that way. And you could offer them your street match and say, hey, you might not know all the information. You might not have all the details. Would you like to be kept up to date when homes are selling in your neighborhood? Just to give you an idea of what things are selling for. Go out there and offer it to them. This is something that's simple. It's easy to do. They're putting their hand up. They already know. We know that they want to sell their home. We know that real estate information would be helpful to them. Go out there and create some value and show that you are a helpful agent and that you're different than everyone else. It's easy to do. You can literally just send them a link to it. You can send them an email. You could meet them in person. Help promote what they're doing and show that you're that agent that's different than everyone else. If you're not doing something like this, you're missing an opportunity. There's a ton of for sale by owners out there, especially after the last year. There's a lot more of them and a lot more of them that are sitting on the market. 3 years ago, anything could sell. You could put anything on there with any price and it would sell. So we stopped doing for sale by owners 3 years ago because it was so hard to even try to convert them. Now we're seeing people sitting on the market. For sale by owners are not selling. So there's a lot more opportunities for us to get in front of them. So if you haven't done this, very easy opportunity for you to get in front of more people and get people to sign up. Number 10, just call your database. This, next to the door knocking, is one of the best and easiest ways to get people onto the report. Super simple, super straightforward, but scary for a lot of agents. Just call them. Super simple script. Hey, we've got this awesome thing. Do you want it? Don't overcomplicate it. You don't need this long, convoluted script. Explain what it is. Do you want us to sign you up? Go through your database. If you're using Agent Locator, hopefully you have leads. If you're using the lead generation systems through them, you've got buyers that are on there. They might be looking for homes, but go and offer them the street match. If you've got sellers that are on there, go out and offer them the street match. Use this as an opportunity to touch base, connect, and create value for your audience. Get out there and invite people to it. I promise you, just call, you'll get people to sign up for it. So if you want to win the contest this month, I just go through and sit and call your database and offer it to your people. This will help get more conversions. This will create more value. This also gives you reasons to follow up and create long-term follow-up plans with them. So just get out there and start making those calls. And if you do it, I promise you, you'll get people signing up. So I'm going to show you 10 future strategies that you can apply as well. So again, maybe these 10 that we just talked about aren't for you right now, but if you want to build a long-term plan and get even more leads, I'm going to show you 10 ways you can do that as well. The first one is to add it to your business cards. You're handing out business cards. If you don't have a lead generation mechanism on there, you're missing out. A lot of times we just give out business cards and we want people to see our pretty face and have our information, but we don't have a reason for them to take action after that. Most people take the business card, they go, great, they put it in their pocket and they throw it out. Add a call to action on there. We used to do this years ago. I would rotate every quarter. I would put a new call to action on my business cards and flip through and see which one worked. So you could have a simple scan me, a QR code on there. You could have the link to it. Get them to get them to go to your website and drive them to sign up for things. If you're handing out a business card to someone who might be making a move or might not be, if you're not using it as a strong call to action, you're missing a huge opportunity. Super simple to do. You can create a QR code on Canva. You can design your cards on Canva. You can have that link on there. Use the back of your card and use it as a lead generator. If you're not doing this, do it. So I don't add this as a right now thing because you're going to have to go through design, get them printed, and by the end of the month, you might not even have them depending on where you get printed. But I urge you to start thinking about how you can leverage your business cards for more and get more out of it. Next one is to share in a community newsletter. We do a neighborhood home price report. This is the flagship training program that we offer on how to build a community newsletter and crush it in your farm. This is how we built our farm. This is how I got the deals that we got. This is how we generate most of our deals here now. If you're not doing a newsletter, you're missing out. And if you're not doing a community newsletter, you are missing out even more. Most agents, when they do newsletters, if they do them at all, it's very me heavy, how great I am, how many homes sell, and it's not about the community. We urge people to refocus and think about how you can create value to the community. And one of the things you can do is create a newsletter that is engaging, has great content, is hyper locally focused. And my training program teaches you all that and how to do that. And we have all the templates for you to do that. But the key here is really reframing what we're sending and why. It should be community focused. This is how the community connects with you. And we can use your newsletter to tie in so many other things. We can do business interviews, which we'll talk about in a second. You can promote events that are going on in the community. You can promote things like the street match or the home valuations or anything else that you've got in there. But you pepper it in to what's already there, which should be community focused stuff, information, news. We just sent ours out this morning. Nikki sends them out once a month. And we already got someone replying saying, thank you so much for the information. I love that you keep us up to date with the community information. It's so great. The more value you add, the more hyper-focused it is, the more conversions you're going to get. We had a newsletter that we sent out a few months ago, and we had conversions through the roof. It was a great call to action, and people were responding. Most people don't realize that the industry average for real estate email open rates are extremely low. The average is anywhere between 15 and 18%. So for every 100 emails I send, only 15 to 18 people are opening it. Consistently, last year, our newsletters were getting between 56 and 58% open rate. So we were blowing the competition out of the water. Because of the content that we're sending out, because of the value we're sending, people love to get our newsletter and they keep coming back to it month after month after month. This is super impactful. So when you start to pepper in things like the street match into that, you get people who keep coming back, they want the content, and then when they're ready, and they see that ad, they see that little post about the street match or the home valuation or whatever it is, then they start to respond. So you catch people when they're ready. So last month we sent it out and we ended, or I think it was last month, we ended up getting 3 people respond saying, hey, I'm ready to sell my home. Two of the three were from 2 years or further out. So most people are sitting by, waiting on the sidelines. They're watching, they're checking things, they're reading it, and then when they're ready and you've provided value to them long term, that's when they act. That's when they start to take action, and they're like, "Hey, I've been getting this newsletter from Ryan. I love what they're doing. I think I'm ready to make a move." So think about how you can use a community newsletter and then tie in these value adds on top of it. Don't make your newsletter about real estate. Don't make it about you and how great you are. Pepper that stuff in there, and I promise you're going to get good responses. So if you're not doing that, it's something I definitely recommend doing. The other thing is to add it to event registrations. We did this last year, last Christmas, so a year and a half ago. Or it was before Christmas, sorry. We did a community skate night, and we added on the registration form, and we added a little checkbox that said, would you like to be kept up to date on homes in your neighborhood? We did it for a report as well. So adding a little checkbox onto your registrations creates another simple opportunity for you to get people to sign up for it. So if you're doing community events, if you're getting people to register for things, add that little checkbox on there. Again, you're not going to get everyone, but you're going to get more people and you're going to get more opportunities for you to follow up with them. So that simple little line with a little checkbox can make a huge difference. We do a community garage sale. It'll be our 4th year this year. That's one of the things when they register, they can check off to get our report. You could do the street match. You could do whatever you want and use that as a simple little thing to generate more leads that way. So think about if you are doing community events, if you're engaged, if you're involved, think about adding that line. Again, you don't know where they're going to come from, when they're going to show up, but that little thing can make a huge difference. Next one is local business interviews. This is something I'm extremely passionate about, something I think most agents should be doing. If you don't know, it's very simple. You're interviewing local businesses in your community, you're sharing that content and getting it out there to the world. I'll tell you in a second how it ties into the street match, but one of the things that I talk about all the time is how powerful this is, and there's a number of reasons why. The first is you're creating content for your audience. So that alone is worth it. Just having the content. You can say, hey, here's this awesome video. So if you've got your audience, you've got a database, you've got your email list, whatever it is, just sharing that is absolutely invaluable. If you just did it for that reason alone, it'd be well worth it. But the next reason, which is even more valuable, is building the relationships with the local businesses themselves. Those relationships can be absolutely invaluable long-term and short-term. Recently, we switched insurance companies. We have a Century Home, and last year our insurance just went through the roof. We reached out to a few different people. We ended up connecting with an insurance broker and had a great experience. Nikki reached out to him, connected with him. She recorded a business interview with him. He was impressed with it. He loved it. And now she has him signed up as a buyer. And his budget's 1.5 million. He's got a house to sell, and he has a family member's house that he's referring us to as well. If you don't know, we're down in Fort Erie, and the average price point is like $500,000. So he's 3 times the average price point, and it came from the relationship we made doing this local business interview, and it was super invaluable. So think about the relationships you can get. So just those, again, those 2 things are invaluable as well. But the next 2 are where the real magic happens. What happens is when you start to interview local businesses, if you do it correctly, we teach you how to do it, and we show you that you should be asking them to share it with their audience. What happens is when you do that business interview, they are going to share it with their audience, and now you reach that many more people that much quicker. And if you do this well, they're going to create a lot more engagement for you, and you're going to be able to quickly grow your audience. So if you did 1 interview a week, 52 a year, and you had 52 businesses sharing those interviews with their community, you're going to expand your reach so quick and so fast and really get in front of more people. This is incredibly powerful, especially if you're new to an area or you haven't farmed it before, you don't have a lot of connections. Leverage their connections. And this is an incredible way to get in front of more people and create a lot more engagement. This is incredibly powerful. We did one, it was a Pokemon shop in our town. My son Ben loves Pokemon, and we go to the shop all the time. We did an interview with them. We asked them to share it, and we did a contest, and they said if you drop your favorite Pokemon in the chat, you could enter to win. And I think last time we checked, we had about just shy of 1,200 views on that, and half of the views came from their audience because they shared it with their audience. We did an electrician recently. He does generators. We live in a town that gets a lot of power outages. He shared it, and we had 1,300 views on that, and probably 500 or 600 that came from his audience. So the more they're sharing it, the quicker you're going to get in front of more people, and you're going to be able to reach more people. And the last one, which is really important, is it builds trust and connection with people. And if you think of Joe Rogan, Oprah Winfrey, and Larry King, they're experts at having experts on their show. And by having guests on their show, it helps position their expertise and people connect with them and it creates trust. But then on the flip side, by you having them on your show, it builds you as a credible source, but it also increases the business's trust as well. Because now they're being interviewed by you. And if you do this well enough, they're also increasing their reach as well. So it helps the businesses, it helps you, and it creates value across the board. And this can be a huge game changer. So, how would I tie the street match into this? Well, if you're doing these business interviews, you could easily add on a single tagline on your the description. So if you're doing YouTube videos, you can put it on there. You could create a little mini commercial in it. If you think about like podcasts, you just say, hey, if you want to get a copy of our street match, just go to ryanstreetmatch.com and sign up for it. So now you're getting people who are listening to it. They're getting it, exposure through the show, and then they have opportunities to sign up. This is something that's simple to do and easily add on. The interviews themselves don't have to take too much time or resources to do it. You could literally go live if you wanted to and just do a live. Hey, we're here with Joe at Joe's Valley Mart. Hey, just wanted to introduce you. So doesn't have to take a lot of time. Generally, though, we recommend doing simple between 2 and 4 minutes. Keep them short, simple. Ask some basic questions: who, what, where, when, why, and how. Who are you? What is it you do? How can people find out where are you located? What makes you different? Ask some simple questions and get that in front of the audience. The more you do that, the quicker you get it out there, the higher chances are you're going to get in front of people. So leverage the street match and tie that into it. And I promise you, you're going to start reaching more people as well. Very powerful. I promise you this strategy works incredibly well. Next one is create a free community guide. This is very powerful. Takes a little bit of time to set up front, but once you have it, it's works incredibly. What I would do is put together a community resource of all of the great things in your community. Places to shop, things to do, events, important information, important contact details that people need to know. You can create this in Canva. You can have an admin set it up and put it together for you. Once you have it and it's done, now you can use it over and over and over again. So I would do a digital version of this. And great thing, you can advertise your street match in the community guide as one of your advertisements, as a way to sign up. If you're doing digital, adding an extra page isn't going to be that, it's not going to cost you anything extra. So you can put it in there and advertise it. You can put some calls to action in there and create more value. Now, what I would also do, this is where you want to take it to the next level. Go to those local businesses that you've been working with and connecting with and create a version for themselves as well. So you co-brand it with them and you say, hey, we put together a community guide. It's brought to you by me and my team. And we're going to make one for you as well for you to share with your audience. As a thank you for that, we're going to put in an advertisement for you. We'll give a shout out for you as well. We're also going to share the interview that we did with you. All we ask is that you share it with your audience and get it out there to more people. So now they're going to go out there and share that community guide and get it out there in front of more people because it makes them look good. There's an advertisement in there for you. But lo and behold, the only real estate information in there is yours. And if you've got the street match in there and you've got other lead generation mechanisms in there, you are now getting in front of their audience and again, building that trust and reciprocal connection. This is incredibly powerful, works incredibly well, but again, it takes a little bit of time to set it up. So you can tie this in, put in your street match call to action there, and this will be advertising for you on a regular basis. So think about how you can apply that to your business, and I promise you it's going to kick it up a notch. Next one is to add it to your for sale signs. Another opportunity for you again, 24 hours a day, that sign is there advertising for you. You can add a quick QR code or a link. You can have a little banner. You could put them on the sign or put them on a separate banner and swap them out and change them and see what works. But you can have a thing saying, want to get listings in the neighborhood and see what homes are selling for? Sign up here. It's super simple. People are already looking at the sign. Now, they may not get out and stop. They may not take the QR code, so you might just put a link. They maybe drive by and have a look and sign up for it. This is why I suggest getting a custom domain for it. Keep it short and simple and get people to sign up. This is advertising for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and this is getting eyeballs on it. So again, you don't know where that buyer is going to come from. You don't know where people are going to see it. So you might as well get out there to as many people as possible and as many places as possible. And this can really elevate that game. Next one is to offer it to garage sales. This is a little bit outside the box as well, but similar to the dumpster bin and the storage bin, a lot of times when people are having garage sales, they're doing that for a reason because they're getting ready to potentially sell a home. Now, I put this in the future thing because it's in the middle of spring and people aren't really doing garage sales. So over the summer, this is a great opportunity. You can put together a simple flyer, a postcard, have the postcards that you're using for door knocking, and go out there and say, hey, I noticed you're doing a garage sale. A lot of times we know that people, when they do garage sales, might be thinking about making a move. If you are, we have this resource. I'd love for you to check it out. And if you're not, that's totally cool too. You're happy to check it out and keep you up to date on what's happening in the community. Easy, simple. Might as well go do it. Go out in their door knock, and then have a look around and see if you might find something. This is a great way to get in front of people intentionally, have a higher chance of potentially converting them, and getting in front and having the real conversation. So a lot of times for people that are afraid of the conversation, they're standing in their driveway. You know that they're home. You know that they live here. Now you can have that conversation. And this is a great resource. So leverage it if you want to get out there. It's a great tool to do this with as well. Number 18 is get testimonials. What I mean by that is if you have people who use the app already, get people to share what their experience is. If you already have people using the Street Match, say, hey, you know what? I know you've been using the Street Match for a little bit. Would you be willing to write a Google review for us and just let us know what you think about the business as a whole and what you think about the review or the Street Match itself? The nice thing with this is now they're subliminally putting in messaging into the reviews saying, hey, it was great. I met Ryan and he signed us up on the Street Match. It's awesome. We've been able to keep up to date with what's happening on the community, and it positions you as that expert. And they don't even have to have bought a home or sold with you before, but you can share their experience with the things you offer. Now, when you have that in your customer reviews, you can respond and say, hey, thanks for doing that. Thank you for sharing that. A lot of agents or a lot of consumers love our Street Match. If people want to check it out, they can find it here. Now it's getting in front of more people. You have a reason to reach out to the people that are using it. You have more opportunities to get in front of people because you're getting higher reviews, and it just creates a win-win for everybody. So super simple to do. Just take some time to go through it and speak with people as well. Number 19 is to run paid ads. Now, this is a little bit more expensive. Not everyone's going to want to spend the money, but you can run paid ads and drive traffic to your Street Match. Super simple. Once you can get it set up, you can drive them there, get people to sign up for it, get them into your world, and start following them. I'm not going to dive into too much because I know Agent Locator takes care of a lot of the paid ad stuff, but just paying and getting people in front of people, or sorry, paying to get in front of people can be super invaluable and create a big difference. Number 20 is do a what sold this week series. Do a video series and say, hey, here's what's sold in the market. Here's what's happening in the market, and share that. And the nice thing with this is you could do a video series, just do a quick, hey, this is what's happening in the market. Here's what's sold. Here's what's happening in the community. If you'd like to keep up to date and be one of the first to know what's happening, sign up for my Street Match and you'll be in the know. So now you create your videos, you tack on your offer, and it's incredibly powerful, and it just ties in incredibly well. Again, now you've got content that you can do on a regular basis. You have a reason to follow up with people, and you have a reason to make an offer for them. That's super simple, but it's going to take time to set it up and do it on a regular basis. So that's the 10 future, 10 now. I'm going to share one bonus strategy, and that is leverage the other Agent Locator tools as well. So it's kind of counterintuitive, but go through your Agent Locator site. There are a ton of resources. The home valuation, the digital coffee, the home searches, the calculators, the map search, the listings in your inbox every morning. These are all opportunities for you to get in front of people. Take the 20 things we just shared with you and think about how you can apply these same websites, these landing pages, to those resources. Rotate through, switch things up. Go door knock for the home evaluation. Go door knock for the listings. Go door knock for the calculators. Put ads on your Facebook group. Share all of these things in the same way that we just talked about with these last 20 and leverage these tools. Every tool that there's there, every page is there, is an opportunity for you to drive traffic to. If you have blogs, you can get people to check out your blogs. If you got the map search, drive traffic to there. Think about how you can leverage the resources you already have with Agent Locator and get in front of more people. And if you do this, you're going to generate more leads. And at the end of the day, leads are your lifeblood, and it's going to be the funnel that's going to fill your business up. So if you're not doing this and not leveraging the things that Agent Locator already has, then you're missing out on a huge opportunity. So that's the 21st one. So Think about what other ways you can use this in your own business. I gave you 20. There are plenty other ones. I had a whole laundry list that I came up with. I had to pare it down to the 10 and 10 that I thought would be a good fit for you guys. There are so many different ways you can leverage these to get in front of more people and get eyeballs and get leads. Think about your own business and think about what you've done in the past. Think about other strategies and just go out there and try it. See what works. If it doesn't work, try something else. Keep doing it. Keep flipping through and see what's working and what's not. So, step 3 is to track it. Now that we've done this, we know we want to promote it. We want to track what works and what doesn't work. Then once we know what works, we want to go do more of it. There's a little notice there. It's not affiliated with any major brands. It's just a check mark. So I don't want to get sued. Do more. Go out there and do more of what works. If you're doing something and it works well, go do more of it. If you're doing things that's not working, you're not getting the responses, do less of it. When you start to do this and you track what's working and track what's not working, you can then put more time, attention, and money and resources into things that are working well and cut out the things that aren't. Now, if you're doing things and you tried it once or you didn't know what to do or you weren't comfortable with it, it may not have worked exactly as you planned. Doesn't mean it doesn't work long term, but think about how you can do more of what's working and double down on that. And I promise you, if you do that and are purposeful with it, you'll get a good return. Step 4 is crush it. Once we get out there, we want to go out and crush it. This month is the time to crush it. If you're going to go do this, I gave you the 10. Remember that they have the No Fools Challenge. Go out there and join the contest. Enter to win. Go out there and compete. Like I said, I want you guys to win. I want to see you succeed. Agent Locator wants to see you win and succeed, and they're creating as much value as they can. If you do it, you can win a custom website from them and $1,000 from the Local Expert Academy. Go out there and crush it. I'm also doing a giveaway myself on top of the challenge because not everyone's going to be the first place winner, but I want to give everyone a chance to win. And so I'm doing a giveaway as well. So I'm going to give an additional 3 months to someone as well. We're going to do a random draw. So if you go to localexpertacademy.com/AL, you can simply put your name, phone number, and email address in, and I'm going to enter you in to win. We're going to be doing the drawing in May. So once I'm done the chat, I'll drop the link again for you. But go to localexpertacademy.com/AL, and you can just fill it out, drop your name in. We'll enter you into the contest, and you're going to win $1,000 giveaway to the new academy. We're relaunching in May, and I'm super excited about it. And I'm going to share about it in just a second. But go join the giveaway. There's a chance to win. Why wouldn't you do it? So what's next? Step 5 is to stack it. So you've got everything there. Now, how do you build on top of that? How do you layer on different strategies? If you want more tips and ideas and advice, we do have the Expert Academy or the Expert Agent Facebook group. I'd love for you to join and check that out. If you go to Facebook and type in the Expert Agent, you'll see the Expert Agent group. The logo will be here like this. Join the Facebook group. We've got tips, tricks, strategies. We do webinars. We do ongoing training. You get first to know about what's happening in my world, and there's a ton of great resources in there. So I'd love you to check that out. It's a collection of agents all over North America sharing best practices and connecting as well. So we're trying to break through 1,000 people this year. So we're just hit 900 in the group. So I'd love you to check that out. If you want more advice and get ideas in there, check that out. And then again, the Academy is something that we launched last year. And we are revamping the Academy in May. We are including my hyperlocal domination program, which is my signature training program. That was $2,000. We are launching the program, relaunching it with unlocking all the strategies. You're getting the hyperlocal domination program, all the training resources. There's group coaching calls. There's tons of support. If you sign up this month, you're locking in at the price that we had it before I included the other stuff at $99 a month. And I promise you, this is worth way more than that because we're actually more than doubling the price. We're doing $1,000 for the first 3 months, and it's going to be $200 a month after that. So if you sign up today, anytime this month, you're going to be locked in at the $99, and there's no contract. You're not stuck with us. If you like it, you can stick around, but you'll lock in the price at $99. So I'd love you to check out the Local Expert Academy. If you sign up for it and you enter it and you win either of the draws, I'm going to credit you back your money. So you don't have to worry about it. There's no reason to not sign up. There's a ton of great tools and resources in there. We give you all the strategies and the training and the resources to help you become that expert. So love you to check out the Local Expert Academy. So with that, I will say thank you. I'm going to open it up for questions. There's a ton of comments in there. So I'm going to go through the chat and go through it, but we'll open it up for questions. So let me stop sharing and we'll open it up. There's a ton I got to go through. So, all right, let's go back.
Oh, good luck. Okay.
There's lots.
With
So,
most of the questions. Let's see, I have them right here. John was asking if you would be willing to share the survey for open house with us. I mean, if you do not, that's completely fine. I just informed them that they also have now available the open house tool with Agent Locator. They can customize it with however they want. It's
yep,
automatically connected to Street Match. So just go in, add your questions, and basically
perfect.
the one who signs up will automatically be added to your Street Match as well.
Yep, I would do that. And then go back and watch the replay. You can watch it. We're going to be launching a mini training in the academy, and that's going to be part of it. We're going to give you the tools and the resources for the survey as well. So, but if you want to go back and you can go watch the replay, you can literally see what we did and how we did it. So you can do that.
A
Um,
lady was asking here for the dumpster option. Can we mail the Street Match without speaking with them?
Absolutely. Yep. No, I would try to be in person with them because it's going to be you're going to get a higher conversion rate, but there's no reason why you can't. You could just drop it in their mailbox. If you see it, have a letter ready to go, sit them in your cards, drop them in your mailbox and have it. But the highest conversion is always going to be face to face if you can have that conversation. If you're afraid to have the conversation, that's a different story. If you want to do that, by all means, I just can't guarantee that you're going to get as high of a conversion if you go that route.
Awesome. Any suggestion on what to add to the back of the postcard?
So use another offer with another agent locator offer, and that's what we double up on things because you don't know what people are going to respond to. We've done like a home valuation and we try to do a buyer and a seller thing because that
Mhm.
is where we get the both. So we'll do like find out how much your home's worth and then search for homes or our neighborhood report and a buyer thing. So you can do both. If you're going to do postcards, leverage both sides. A lot of agents will do one thing and then it's like they just waste the other side. The cost is the same whether you print or don't print on there. The delivery cost is the same whether there's printing on both sides. So try to do two different offers and then see what works. And this is where going back to that tracking it is going to help you say, okay, a lot of people responded to this. Let's do more of that. A lot of people didn't respond to that. And then you can make adjustments to it.
Awesome. Sabrina also asked, how do you get your email addresses to be able to email a newsletter? Anything specific that you are doing except your sphere of influence, online leads and stuff?
So when we're door knocking, we get them to sign up right there. So we manually add them. We use Harvest door knocking app. So if you don't know, Kenneth Toppin runs that out of Ajax. Amazing tool, incredible tool. One of the best things we've ever put into our business. It's Harvest, Harvast, not EEST. We just sign them up. We go, hey, perfect. We got your name. Let's get your information. We put them in and we sign them up. We also have online landing pages for people to sign up for it. So you can do that with Google Forms if you don't have the cost. I know Agent Locator, I don't know if they still do it, so don't shoot me if I'm wrong. They used to have you can make custom landing pages with Agent Locator. I know for a number of years I was doing that, so we would do that. Or you can build out. I use a different company for landing pages specifically for my business, and we use those as well. But really, it's just asking for it, and we put them down, we register them, and get them signed up.
Awesome. I just wanted to add one more thing, if you don't mind, because you talked
Mhm.
about the QR codes and everything. We also do have a feature in our beta CRM, which acts as a QR code generator.
Yep,
These are dynamic QR codes, so you are able to go back in and edit the URL in case you change your domain or something, and it also will track any analytics, basically for people who have clicked on that and stuff like that. So
that's
always
awesome.
sure this beta CRM is getting updated, how say on a weekly basis with some new things that we are adding on. I just sent you the link in the chat, so keep an eye on that as well and combine it with everything else that Ryan just said.
That's awesome. Yeah,
And
and that's again leverage the tools that Agent Locator has. Like I again, I'm not getting paid by Agent Locator to promote them. I've never been paid by them. I just believe so much in them that Addo's amazing. I've known them for years. I love what they're doing. So use the tools that are there, and they're building it for you. They're taking advice from agents. Addo and I, and a number of agents, have sat down and brainstormed on how to make it better. That's what I love about agent locators. They're always looking for ways to create more value for you and create opportunities for you to get more leads. And the tools are there. You just have to go out and use it. And if you're using them and you're applying them, it may not always work for you. That might not be a strategy you want to do, but just leverage what's there and start getting opportunities and creating more of them for you.
awesome. Thank you so much, Ryan. This was amazing, truly amazing.
I'm gonna enter the link for the draw as well. So again, if you guys want to enter the draw, I'd love for you to do that. And then even if you're doing the challenge for Agent Locator as well, you're gonna be a chance to win as well. So thank you for being here today. Again, I shared a ton of things with you. Go out there, pick one or two things, start applying it and see what works and start layering. You don't have to do all 21 of these things, but if you do take action on them, start using it consistently, you're going to start to see results. So I appreciate everyone being here. If you have any questions for me, want to reach out, join the Facebook group, connect with me online, join the academy. I would love to be part of that. I promise you, you're going to get a ton of gold from there. And this is what I shared today, just the tip of the iceberg on the things that we share and the things that we teach. So if you have any questions or want anything, happy to help.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you, everyone.
Awesome.
Talk
Appreciate it.
soon.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.